Hi everybody, welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. So in today's video,
you know that you have an STD, then you need to inform people of that. Because when you don't, and you infect that person, you are changing their life forever, and they are making a decision that they do not know. Like, this shit is going to change the rest of my life. And there's nothing I can do. And I'm embarrassed. And I'm humiliated, and I feel so stupid. I feel so stupid for letting someone take advantage of me in a moment of weakness. But I did not consent to this. And I'm going to get justice for myself. Because there have been so many times in my life where I haven't. And this is not fair.
this is sad but true. Most of the times when I go on TikTok, I see a lot of videos, all right? And sometimes I ignore them because of someone coming in the comment section saying, oh, I've already seen this. This has been there 6 months ago. This is not new. We already know about this. And I get discouraged when I see comments like that. I have to be very vulnerable today. Like, I get discouraged when I see people posting. I'm like, oh, I thought it was new. I thought I was bringing news. And then it's like, it's new. But I don't care anymore. I'm going to post it because the fact that you know something should not deprive others who do not know it of knowing about it, okay? We all hear about sexual health here and there and people talking about it, and so people are aware of it. But the truth of the matter is a lot of people do not take it into consideration as they are supposed to, all right? So the fact that we all went to nursery and learned our ABCs didn't stop our children from learning ABC, if you know what I mean, all right? If you know, sit it out, let the people who are meant to see this video, let them see it. Because of situations like this. I know summer is here and a lot of young women will be doing them hot girl summer. One thing she said in the video that stuck with me was a moment of weakness. A moment of weakness can be anything. It can be that day that you decide to let your guard down. It can be that day that you decide to drink a little bit too much. It can be that day that you decide, it doesn't matter, F it. And that will be the day and the difference in your life for the rest of your life. So this morning, the first video I'm going to share after I finish talking is the video that triggered me to share this video. Okay, so share it with as many people as you can and be safe out there. All right, so without wasting your time, let's get into the opinions and thoughts of others, and I'm going to come back and talk some more. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe.
Bro, over 42,000 people have been diagnosed with an STD in Houston, Texas last week. 3,678 chlamydia, 2,955 gonorrhea, syphilis, 22,715, and HIV, 17,272 people last week. Texas, what are y'all doing? At this point, you can't even say wrap it up because some of these STDs, a condom ain't even gonna help you prevent. And this right here is why I'm gonna stay single, because you can't trust people. A lot of people out here running around here dirty, don't wash themselves. They know they got STDs and they still sleeping with people. This is insane. Like, you can't trust nobody. It's the fact that y'all even beat out the averages last week. I mean, for HIV alone, it's 14,134 average. And for syphilis, it's 19,492 average. Like, I just don't understand. I can't fathom that people are running around here, either one, not getting tested, or two, know they have it and still don't care. This is diabolical.
Very serious that's happening in Dallas is that there's a man who is a public health threat. He is going around giving men and women HIV. So he's like pretty much bisexual that tries to act straight. And what he does is he is a major player. I met him myself, but he doesn't strike you as a player because he's not that attractive. So he is attractive enough though. Plus when he like starts doing his moves on you, speaking in Spanish, etc., he knows how to talk to a woman and make her feel special and try to swoon her. And he eventually gets them to have unprotected unprotected sex with him, if not on the first date, like if they're drunk or something, and he will give you HIV. He's given at least 6 women that I know of HIV in DFW. And so not only men, straight men are at risk, because if you're having straight sex with straight women, guess what? You just got HIV from a dude who pretends to be straight but has sex with men. And he's just very angry and bitter about it, so he just goes around giving people HIV. He denies it. He does not care about anyone, and he even tried to get with me, and something told me, he invited me over for breakfast, and I was like, oh, how nice, a guy who's gonna cook for me, being totally naive. Well, then he's like trying to get handsy with me, and I was like, whoa, I didn't sign up for this. And something told me, aka God, told me to get out of there. And I didn't understand why fully, but I was just like, I didn't want to be that guy and be like, oh, yeah, I gotta go, and make it awkward and whatnot when he was trying to do something nice for me. But then I was like, no, I gotta get out of here. I just felt like an unction in my spirit, and I'm so freaking glad that God was speaking to me, because he could have sexually assaulted me and given me HIV if I didn't get out of there quick enough. And I was just like, oh my goodness, it's such a huge relief when you feel like you just got away with your life, because if I would have gotten it, I would have been absolutely devastated. It would have been an enormous blow, because I'm not even sexually active like that. So anyways, just a warning, pretty much I can't say who it is because I'm trying not to get sued for defamation and slander, but what I can say, I'm trying not to give out like identifying information, and be careful. If anyone is an attorney, a lawyer, and can give me some advice, I have tried to look up what I can and can't say, but it is still a little bit tricky. So he is a Latino male who is 30. He is about 6 foot. He has tattoos and dark brown hair like mine, dark brown eyes, and you would never ever guess that he's bisexual, because he passes as straight. There's no bisexual vibes that you get from him at all. And I have a friend who he infected, and he just infected another girl this past week, and he will get you pregnant, and he has a lot of kids, and he will never actually support you or the children. He lives life as a single man. When I went over to his apartment, there wasn't a single sign that he has a child. There wasn't a toy. He has a lot of young kids. Wasn't a toy around. Wasn't any indication that this man is in fact a father. So please stop having unprotected sex. Stop getting drunk, because that's when you are more vulnerable. Stop trusting these men, because you would never ever guess that this guy who treats you so nicely is in fact trying to have unprotected sex with you and give you HIV without batting an eye. He has zero remorse, zero regret for this, a complete sociopath. But yeah, he's like slim, slender. He's not overweight, and he's not necessarily like stick skinny either. So I hope that doesn't get me in trouble, but be safe out there, guys.
I'm gonna tell y'all this. A lot of men will break no contact with you, not because they miss you, because of this and that, It's because they got something. They found out they got infected, and they are breaking no contact because they want to give it to you. They want to pass it on to you because they don't want to be alone. Stop counting everything as flattery, because some of this stuff gets real. A lot of these men will find out they got something, and they breaking no contact. They hitting you up because they want to sleep with you and give it to you, because a lot of them hate y'all. And so it's in his desire to make your life a living hell. You upgraded, you have everything in place, you have your life together, and he ended up finding out that he got something. So now he's mad, and he's jealous, and he's plotting. And with him breaking no contact, he is hoping that you will, oh, look at him, he broke no contact, he wants me back. You take him back, you lay down with him, and now y'all both got something. Stop taking these men back after you knew he had someone else. He was running the streets. He had multiple girls. Stop taking them back, because they're catching diseases. And then they're coming back to you, and they're infecting y'all. And whether he knows or not, he's infecting you. And you think it's all fun and games, and you don't even know that he has a disease. Stop taking these men back, and stop allowing them to come back home after they break no contact, because it's not all fun and games. This stuff can get real very quick. The girls are going celibate. The girls are being intentionally single until that right one comes, and they're getting tested because they realize that these rates ain't no joke. Y'all playing, y'all laughing. Look at the rates. It'll scare you. And a lot of these men know they got something. They know. And they're coming back to you because guess what? It's in his plan to destroy your life. Y'all better be safe out here.
Some of these folks will give you an STD so you can't have nobody else, because they know ain't nobody gonna sleep with you if you infected, if you got a bacterial infection, if you got a virus. The only person you can mess with is the person that gave it to you. If they going you raw, something wrong. If that man don't want to wear a condom, something wrong. Some of these folks are evil and they'll do anything to have you. They'll do anything to keep you from a man and to keep you from a woman. I'm just saying.
Did you know that engaging in oral sex can increase your risk of head and neck cancer? Why is that? Rates of oropharyngeal cancer has steadily increased over the past several years, primarily due to the high-risk strains of HPV known as HPV 16 and 18. Unprotected oral sex is a significant risk factor, as is excessive smoking and chemical exposure. According to the American Cancer Society, between 2015 and 2018, there has been an increase in oropharyngeal cancer related to HPV of 2.8% in men and 1.3% in women. Okay, so what's HPV and how can we prevent it? It's transmitted through sexual contact, and we know it's related to other type of cancers, including cervical cancer in women. You are 8.5 times more likely to get this type of cancer if you have had 6 or more lifetime oral sex partners. Vaccination against HPV in both men and women is highly recommended for prevention. Also, practicing safe sex techniques using condoms or dental dams. Stay safe out there because knowledge is power. And you
Want to know if your man has an STD? Let's get into it. First things first. Honey, if he's pre-coming way before y'all get started in the bed, then guess what? Run! It may be an STD. If he's excessively scratching down there, there's no gold down there, honey. Run! There may be an STD. If he continuously goes to the restroom, back and forth, honey, run! It may be an STD. Honey, if he can't tell you the last time he had an STD test with results that you can see, run! He may have an STD. If he's burning or hurting down there, down there, run! He may have an STD. Honey, if you see sores, bumps, and blisters down there and you know he doesn't shave or wax, run! He may have an STD. Listen, it's all fun and games until you get that text or that call that you may have an STD. So guess what? Get tested. Know your status.
Can you sue your partner if they give you an STD? Many states make this a crime. For example, in California, it's a crime to knowingly expose your sexual partner to HIV. If found guilty in California, you can also face up to 6 months in prison. Check your state laws because you can't sue the other partner in civil court also for money. Be careful out there.
And I saw a certain video, I don't know if I should post it, but a pastor was asked to pay someone $2.4 million because if you know somebody who is doing that, please report them. Please report them and save other people's lives, okay? But the truth of the matter is your life is in your own hands. You need to put yourself first in everything. When you see somebody and you start talking and you are aware that you're getting to that place where you are going to be intimate, go out there and get tested. Go and get tested before you sleep with anybody, before you even kiss someone, before you give someone oral sex. Before you do any of those things, go and get them tested. Say, honey, let's go and get tested because we are going to get intimate soon. I don't have sex until I have had, tests. Like the guy said, if you are with a guy who doesn't know the last time you got tested, red flag. All right? There's so many things that you should put into consideration while dating. If you're still dating, and to those of you who are not dating, well, another reason to be single. Getting tested before starting a relationship should become a requirement. They should be requiring you to get tested and you should be requiring of them to get tested. Forget about the one night stands there, oh, I got drunk, oh, I had a moment of weakness. No. You are very important. So the way that you hold your standards high, add STD test to the top of the list. All right, because you don't know what anybody is carrying. Test for anything. Gonorrhea, syphilis, HPV, 1, 2, 3, 16, 18, 105. Test for it. Because HPV is the number 1 cause of cervical cancer. If you do not know, as the doctor said, take care of yourself, prioritize yourself, be that girl for you. Not for anybody else. Don't be a people pleaser. Don't be a man pleaser. Oh, it's just this. Oh, it's just that. By the time you realize, you have about 5, 6, 7 diseases that you can't cure. So be very, very careful out there. Be vigilant this summer. Send it to the young ladies in your family. Send it to the young people, the ones who are having a lot of fun traveling. Send it to them. Wake them up. They may already know, but still wake them up so we don't see more videos like this. Yeah, thank you so much for watching. Share it with as many young people as you can, boys, girls, men, women, whoever, because sometimes some older people think they are an exemption to the rule. Please send out an exception to the rule, exemption to the rule. Please send it to them, okay? So that they are aware that even some of these old people be carrying, they won't tell you, all right? And if you know somebody who has it and is actively spreading it, please report them. Get them arrested, because this is supposed to be, this is a crime. All right. But protect and prioritize yourself. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again with another video. Leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section and take care of yourselves. Bye.